Hello, welcome to the Invest in Value channel. I am Victor, and in this video, I'm going to cover Dow Inc. You may or may not be familiar with Dow. They make a lot of the materials that end up in packaging. So when you're in the grocery store buying products, you may be buying a Dow package that particular company used. When you're driving a car, you may be driving a car that used materials to paint that car with Dow materials. And when you go into the office and enjoy the comfortable space inside that office, Dow may have produced the materials that were used to build that office. That's what they're about. They're not recognized because their products are integrated in other products, but they are an excellent company to consider investing in. Before I jump into reviewing Dow, do me a big favor and like my video. Consider subscribing and click that bell if you'd like to be notified when I release new videos. I like to evaluate companies and scorecard them to see if they're a good investment. My scorecard involves looking at the stock price to see if we're getting a really good discount. I want to know that the company is operated and performing well. And I want to know that it's the right time to buy. Let's take a look at Dow and see how they stack up. So Dow is made up of three big segments to their business. Their biggest segment is the packaging and specialty plastics. So you see those packages in your grocery store, at your Target, all different places where you're buying a consumer packaged good or a food product. The second biggest is industrial products, and you find those products in insulations and a variety of building materials that are used in construction of commercial and residential construction. And the smallest being the performance materials and coatings, and that we would see in cars and other products that require coatings and paints and so forth. Over the last 5 years, the Dow stock has seen a nice rise of 38.97%. And especially since COVID, the stock's really done well. Over the past year, it's only gone up 4.2%. And it has really good financials. So it really provides a good opportunity for somebody who wants to come in and buy a good dividend stock at a discount. Let me now cover the intrinsic value of Dow. I'm doing this by discounting all the future free cash flows that we expect in this company over the next 20 years. I'm going to use a discount rate of 8%, and I'm going to use a growth rate of 4%. The company has really grown over the past 12 months, and they've had a good recent history of high growth. But given their sector, I'm going with a very conservative growth rate of 4%, just staying ahead of traditional inflation. Their free cash flows in the last full year was $4.8 billion. That'll be our starting point. Even though this year they're outperforming that number already, let's be conservative, and I'll use the last full year, which was 2021, $4.8 billion. If I discount all the free cash flows for the next 20 years at a growth rate of 4%, using a net present value that uses a discount rate of 8%, I get $63.7 billion is the value of this company. Their current market cap is $49.69 billion. So it gives us an opportunity to buy this stock at a discount. Looking at it at a per share level, we take the outstanding shares of 735 million shares are outstanding. And we can see that the intrinsic value per share is $86.74, but the stock is being traded at $67.54. So it gives us a delta of $19.20. which is a discount of 28% on this stock. So the stock has a little bit of upside. You get paid a really nice dividend. And FYI, my stock price here is as of this morning before the market opened. This stock is up, I believe, 4%. So you're going to see a difference here in the stock price. And I wanted to put that note out there. So Dow performed great in 2021 and is already off to a great start in 2022. So if you look at just Q1 of 2022, they grew 28%. They have really been capitalizing on the fact that prices have been going up. So their prices have gone up 28%. Their PE is 8.06, a great low PE, especially in today's times. I think the S&P is down about 1% today. For year to date, the S&P is down 8%. And a lot of those high PE companies are getting hammered. Dow generated $1.3 billion of free cash flow just in Q1. So that is phenomenal. It is off to a great start and will exceed my expectations of free cash flow if they stay on that path. Keep in mind that that type of cash flow rate, looking at their market cap of 48 billion. So I would take this rate, 1.3 billion times 4, and I divide that by 48 billion. It gives me an effective yield of free cash flow of 16%. That's a great return of free cash flow by a nice growing company. Their dividend rate is 4.15%, which is a really nice dividend. And the company even repurchased 600 million shares. So man, Dow is just clicking on all cylinders. And the stock has gone up 4.2% in the last 12 months. Looking ahead, they see strong demands. This is a quote from their CEO. They have strong demand on their end markets. They're going to be very profitable in 2022, and their earnings, their net income should grow by $3 billion. So they're expecting a solid 2022 and 23. My outlook is inflation and high demand will make Dow very profitable. Very good upside on this stock, and you get a really nice dividend. I'm holding my shares of Dow and buying on dips. It may be a little tough because I think commodity companies, material companies, companies that make products at a profit in return, either dividends or share buybacks to investors, are pretty attractive nowadays. So their stock prices tend to go up. So I'm glad that I've got a good position in Dow, but if it dips, I'm going to be buying. So let me revisit my scorecard and see where Dow scored on these three variables. First, they absolutely are provided at a discount. And especially if you see dips, you can buy the Dow stock at a discount. They've been performing great, not just well, they've been performing great. Just really clicking on their production, and their pricing is really up 28%. That is just great. And last, is it the right time to buy? Absolutely. If you're looking for a solid stock in 2022 that is going up in value, this is a good consideration. Again, right now it is April 21st. The S&P is down 1%. Growth stocks are getting hammered. I think Netflix yesterday went down 37%. Growth stocks and companies that have high PEs are getting hammered. Dow provides a low PE, a great dividend, and some upside potential. This video is for entertainment purposes only. I like to record my experience as I invest in companies. I am an investor in Dow, but I'm not recommending that you buy Dow or any stock or security. Thank you so much for watching my video on Dow. I hope you found it interesting. Do me a big favor and like my video. Consider subscribing to my channel if you like videos like these, and click that bell to be notified when I release new videos. With that, let me wish you the best of success in investing in 2022.